Today on Let's Get Cozy, we're celebrating Halloween. And yes, I know Kiyaya and I are a couple of days late, but Kiyaya could never resist showing off another outfit from his wardrobe and convinced me to wear the hat. But today, to celebrate the holiday, we're going to be sharing another great new find to the Get Cozy Library. Margery Cuyler's Bonaparte Falls Apart, with illustrations by Will Terry. Sit back, relax, get cozy. It's story time with Kiyaya and Daniel. Stories are such an important part of our lives. Join my friend Kiyaya and I for Get Cozy, because it's story time with Kiyaya and Daniel, where we share some of the greatest picture books and chapters from children's and young adult literature to inspire you to keep embedding literacy into your days. Bonaparte was falling to pieces, and this really shook him up. Especially when he rode his bike, or played catch, or visited the doctor's office. Sometimes his bones rolled away, and it took him forever to find them. What will happen when school starts? Bonaparte asked his friends as his hand clapped to the sidewalk. I'm falling apart. Everyone will make fun of me. I have an idea, said Frankie Stein, clicking Bonaparte's hand into place. Let's get glue and screw your bones together. Sounds like a pretty good idea, don't you think? So Frankie Stein glued and screwed, and screwed and glued. But when he was finished, Bonaparte couldn't move. I can't walk, he said. Frankie Stein had to undo all his hard work. I have another idea, said Blackie Widow. I'll spin a web and pin a web around you. So Blackie Widow spinned and pinned and pinned and spinned. But when she was finished, Bonaparte was all tangled up. I'm a mess, he said. Blackie Widow had to undo all her hard work. I wonder how they're going to get him to stay together, Kiyaya. I have the best idea of all, said Mamicula. I'll wrap and strap your bones in place. So Mamicula wrapped and strapped and wrapped, but when he was finished, I wonder what's going to happen to Bonaparte now. Bonaparte couldn't see. Where is everybody? He asked in a muffled voice. Mamicula had to undo all his hard work. Time passed, and Bonaparte was so worried about school that his head fell off. Frankie Stein picked it up and set it back in place. Before school starts, we will bone up on other ideas, he said. We'll leave no bone unturned, said Blackie Widow. No bones about it, said Mamicula. but none of the ideas they came up with seemed just right. Until, wonder what they're going to figure out. A dog ran by with a bone in his mouth. That bone lover would be perfect for Bonaparte, said Mamicula. So they ran after the dog and brought him to Bonaparte. What a fetching dog, Bonaparte exclaimed. You can teach him to retrieve your bones, said Frankenstein. Bonanza, said Bonaparte. You are my bone-afide friends. He named the dog Mandible, and he spent the next 2 weeks training him. When school started, Bonaparte was still a little worried about what the other kids might think. But Bonaparte was a home-running hit at recess, a jaw-dropping sensation at lunch, and a rib-tickling wonder in science class. Bonaparte could hang loose without anyone making fun of him, and this made him very happy. Clickety-clack. Bonaparte falls apart. I loved that book, and it was such great humor. I loved all of the jokes about bones throughout. But now, Kiyaya and I have come to the favorite part of our show. That's right, let's get crafty. We want you to think of ways and illustrate how else maybe they could solve Bonaparte's problem. Draw a picture of different ways that you might suggest for Bonaparte to stay together. Share your art with us on our social media, at STITCHINGwolf on Facebook and Instagram, or pop it to us through email. Send your art to getcozy@stitchingwolfdesigns.com. We'll be back with another great story soon. Stay safe, stay healthy, and remember, reading is power.